WAKEN. Jameela Jamil ready for Meghan Pandora box as new fatal secret detail revealed. Following. Actress Jameela Jamil recently opened up on an episode of Meghan Markle's Archetypes podcast about how a particularly bad smear campaign made her feel very suicidal. During the episode titled The Audacity of the Activist, the pair discussed how there's nothing wrong with woke culture, and also skirted around the topic of Prince Andrew, who Jamil had once called alleged resident pedo Andrew. Jamil has previously called Prince Andrew an alleged pedo, while defending Meghan from allegations she breached royal protocol with comments about US politics. Meghan and Jamil discussed their perception in the public eye, with Jamil commenting on how outraged she was for Meghan when she was being attacked by the British media. Jameela Jamil gushed also over Meghan Markle's bond with ally Prince Harry and hailed the Duchess as kind and normal during an appearance on a podcast, Archetypes. In the episode, Jameela compared her relationship with James Blake to Meghan's marriage to Prince Harry, saying, "I know you have a very similar dynamic with Harry. It's a really sweet dynamic, you two." She went on to compare the relationship with Harry and Meghan, adding, "It was very nice for me to see that you have that in your home, because you need it, because it's just an unfathomable amount of shit that you take, Meghan. I can't believe it." Meanwhile, Jameela went on to say she'd fought back on behalf of Meghan, adding, "I was so outraged with the twisting of this very normal, very kind, very civilized woman, that demonization. It just shows how afraid they are of you. I think and I hope, and I feel faith that the tides are changing because so many of us are fighting back. You reach out to us, you don't do it publicly. And sometimes, also by the public, you've been such a sobering voice of unwavering support to me. And you, people don't know, frequently reach out to women who are having a very hard time privately. I also just want to thank you in a way that, I probably didn't get to at the time, but during some of my hardest moments where I'm being the most maligned and harmed by the media." After that, Meghan Markle asked, "What's loaded or wrong with the word woke?" adding, "I fully realise I'm spoon-feeding the clickbait." The Duchess of Sussex stood up for the term woke, which has been used to describe her by detractors, including the host Piers Morgan in a latest podcast episode. Meghan told her Archetypes Spotify podcast, "I thought a lot about words that become unnecessarily charged as it pertains to women, like feminism for example, often treated as taboo as the F word, or the word woke. I know I'm saying woke, I fully realise I'm spoon-speeding the clickbait, but here's why. Because woke by definition means alert to injustice in society, especially racism. What is so scary about a woman having an opinion as strongly as a man does?" Many of Meghan's most outspoken detractors have used the term, including the host Dan Wooten, who called the Duchess and Prince Harry the king and queen of woke. Wooten wrote, "Netflix is discovering the brutal reality of the truism go woke, go broke. Breaking the bank to sign the king and queen of woke, Harry and Meghan, could well end up being the biggest mistake in their history. The woke brigade think they can vilify, shame, silence and get fired anyone who has an opinion that they don't like. Meghan Markle is the queen of this culture, who personally sought to have me lose my job, and succeeded. Why is she and Prince Harry entitled to have their opinion, but I'm not entitled to have mine?"